How quickly are digital nomad visa applications processed by the Spanish authorities? The digital nomad visa in Spain, available to citizens of non-EU countries, has proven to be very popular. However, popularity has its downside. Officials are struggling to cope with the influx of applicants. Delays are a common occurrence. Experts recommend that official Madrid take control of the situation to avoid losing the competition for the attention of digital nomads to a growing number of competitors. Let's explore how long the processing of applications for the Spanish digital nomad visa actually takes and draw conclusions. Digital nomad visa in Spain. Legally regulated processing speed of visa applications. The Spanish digital nomad visa, launched in early 2023, is today one of the simplest ways to relocate to Spain if you work remotely as a regular employee or freelancer. This instrument, officially known as the Visa for Foreign Remote Workers, allows remote workers from non-EU countries to work and live in Spain. The main condition is not to earn more than 20% of your income from Spanish sources. An application for a visa can be submitted at the Spanish embassy/consulate in the applicant's home country. If you are already in Spain on a tourist visa or visa-free status, you can also apply for a digital nomad residence card directly in the country. For example, while on vacation at one of the Spanish resorts. A short-term visa to Spain, Category C, can serve as a basis for entry. After obtaining the initial digital nomad visa in Spain, it can be extended for up to 5 years. Initially, a digital nomad receives a 3-year visa, which can be extended for 2 more years. However, the application process may be cumbersome, requiring extensive research, a significant amount of document collection, and their submission to officials. How long does the visa process actually take? Firstly, if a digital nomad submits an application from their home country, they will have to make an appointment with the local Spanish diplomatic mission. Waiting in line with other applicants for services at the Spanish embassy/consulate may take some time. It all depends on the applicant's country of origin. It is best to contact the diplomatic mission and find out how long the wait will be. Applying in Spain may be faster and easier. In theory, after collecting all the necessary documents and submitting them to the competent authorities, the wait should not be long. You can expect a response from the Bureau for Major Companies and Strategic Groups at the Spanish Ministry of Inclusion, Social Security, and Migrations within 20 working days. This is the official information. Some fortunate nomads have their applications for the initial digital nomad visa in Spain processed within the specified period. The key to success is organization and gathering all the necessary documents. But luck is also a significant factor, and not everyone is lucky. The process can take longer. Like most bureaucratic processes in Spain, the processing of a digital nomad visa application does not always take as long as it theoretically should. Some digital nomads report waiting for approval for at least 2.5 months. The situation becomes more complicated if an applicant did not submit important documents and/or officials require additional evidence for visa approval. In such cases, the process usually takes much more than the designated 20 working days. How long does the appeal process take? Some applicants receive a rejection in response to their visa application. This may be due to not providing enough evidence or incorrectly completing supporting documents. Misunderstanding is also a possible reason. There have been many cases where officials from the Bureau for Major Companies and Strategic Groups rejected applications because applicants did not provide enough information about how long their companies have been operating. Although the applicants believed they had submitted all relevant documents. If your application is rejected, there is good news. An appeal is possible. The time it takes to review appeals varies. It all depends on the specific situation. According to reports from Spanish immigration lawyers, officials have 15 working days to respond to an appeal. However, responses do not always come within the expected timeframe. Some digital nomads report waiting for an appeal response for 3 to 5 months. To expedite the process, it is recommended to conduct as much research as possible and gather all necessary documents before submitting an application. It is also worth seeking assistance from experienced immigration lawyers. Competitors are not resting. Spain is not the only country whose authorities have created a digital nomad visa. Their colleagues from many other countries have done the same and, unlike the Spanish, are actively enhancing new immigration routes so as not to disappoint digital nomads. Competition for qualified remote workers from abroad is intensifying. The reason is simple. Unlike tourists, they spend months or even years in host countries, spending money on local goods and services. This stimulates business and employment in the host country. Currently, over 60 countries offer immigration schemes for foreign remote work enthusiasts. Labor market experts believe that the number of such countries will increase due to the growing popularity of remote and hybrid employment. Therefore, among the attractive destinations for relocation, whose authorities are reducing bureaucratic red tape and offering visa schemes to remote workers, competition will intensify. And the fight for remote workers will not only be limited to small resorts but also jurisdictions of the global north, as industrialized countries are often called. This is because the goal is to attract not only taxpayers and long-term tourists but also talented professionals. Forward-thinking officials seek to attract human capital. By creating immigration incentives for foreign knowledge workers, they aim for these foreigners to spend as much time as possible in the local community. This will result in the formation of connections between these digital nomads and local residents. As a result, some digital nomads may desire to relocate to a preferred country for permanent residence, which only benefits the local economy. In such a scenario, the excessive slowness and excessive bureaucracy in processing a digital nomad visa application, as seen in Spain, would make the country an outsider in the race for the attention of talented and highly paid digital nomads.